So in this video series, I'm going to be talking about how do you maintain a powerful position in whichever environment that you go into, whether it's business, finance, your home, friends, the areas that are important, and particularly in business, because that's a very fundamental area of life. How do you maintain power using business ethics? And this is a subject that I was very curious about when I saw there were some individuals, both in my environment and people that I looked up to. I always wonder, why do I look up to them? And these were individuals that maintained very powerful positions over a long period of time. For example, I look up to Warren Buffett quite a lot, and I look up to Elon Musk quite a lot. And the reason that I respected those individuals, and I loved those individuals, and I have this sense of reverence and respect, this trust for those individuals, not just me, but many people around me, is because they have high ethical standards, especially when it comes to money, business, and finance. And the reason this is important is because you want to establish trust with your customers, with your investors, with people who do business with you, directly or indirectly. And once you have established your framework of business ethics, your values, your value system, that actually helps you create relationships that are going to last long. And these can be financial relationships or non-financial relationships. And relationships are really things that are at the source of your power. Your power is derived by your relationship with other people. And a company is just a very large network of relationships. And so this is going to be a video series. It's going to be a mini course that is going to talk about business ethics. And if you have a strong framework of business ethics, you will not only acquire power, you will keep the power. And the big money is always made in powerful positions. You know, I always saw this trend, even in my school days, where there were a lot of individuals who got powerful and who took powerful positions, leadership positions in our class, but they were very few were able to maintain that position throughout the years. They were the popular, and they were the most successful, they were, most appreciated and respected individuals. There were very few of them that lasted for many, many years. And then when I looked outside my school and in the business world, guys like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, they have managed to maintain positions of power over a long period of time. And particularly in the case of Warren Buffett, his position has been very unshakable. People do not say bad things about him. Of course, you will have a few small percentage of people you will always have who will say bad things about you. But largely speaking, if you look at it, Warren Buffett is someone, it's very hard to talk bad about this guy. You may disagree with him, many people disagree with him, but very rarely I have seen people disrespecting him. And that allows him to maintain the position that he is in. And this is something that I've also seen in one of my business partners, who was a CEO of a $3.5 billion company. And he has been in very powerful positions most of his life. And I have seen that he has a very high ethical standard. He's very honest, he's very fair, he's just, he does the right thing. He is known to do the right thing. And people trust him. Not just one or two people, but groups of people trust him. And when groups of people trust you, they respect you, they offer you their support, That's a very important position. And it's important not to break that trust, because the moment that trust is broken, do not forget that your position is dependent on their support. And the moment trust is broken, your position will fall. And we have seen many rise through the history and many falls. So this course, this mini course, is going to act as a framework for you to have this business ethics, this concept of business ethics. And these have been developed over time. I have experienced many times in my life where I have accessed power, but if I don't have these business ethics, I quickly lose it. And this happens even in the business world. We always like to have relationships with companies that have high ethical standards. Whether it's a 5-star hotel, or a nice airline that you like, or a nice food item that you like, a nice restaurant that you like. The staff there, the ambience there, they have cultivated things out of a certain framework of values. And those values allow them to build relationships, not just with one or two people, but large networks of people. It's because those large networks of people value certain things. And they have certain business ethics that they will not break no matter what happens. And that's what is called as integrity. When you don't break your personal ethics. And really, even from a selfish point of view, this is done to ensure smooth operation of business and to make sure that the relationship is maintained and your power is maintained and you are effectively able to conduct business, offer value, and get paid. So I want you to view this from that lens, that this will help you maintain power in wherever you go and keep the power and I'm talking about healthy power. I'm not talking about unhealthy power. I'm talking about healthy power, and you will use this power to create an impact which will again come back to you in the form of money, in the form of success. And I want you to use that money to create more impact, and it's a nice cycle of infinity. And whenever you have failed to do that, you will see you will lose your position of power. And the reason these individuals have managed to maintain the power and stay out of trouble and still make a lot of money is because of their ethical framework. And these are really the secrets of character, because a character, especially when it's true and honest, has a power that is infectious. People love these individuals. People are mesmerized with these individuals. These are honorable people that we trust, that we want to do business with, that we feel safe around, that we want to open up to. Anytime the person sitting in front of you feel a very shark-like energy, very shark-like intention, people feel it in their guts and they don't want to trust you. The moment they feel something is wrong, I should not be here, if they have that kind of a feeling, and I have gotten that feeling from actually some of the bankers and brokers. I sat with them and I was like, I shouldn't be here. It has happened to me in restaurants when I have sat down and something doesn't feel right. And whenever there is any intention of maliciousness, you want to get away from that. So that's the reaction that people have around individuals that do not have the business ethics. And guess who loses? Does the customer lose? No. The customer is going to go someplace else. Or even a business partner. The person in front of you will just find someone else to do business with, to get into partnerships with. You are the person who's going to lose. And it's very important to cultivate these character traits, these business ethics. And if you always adhere to them, then you will make a lot of money, you will earn a good name, you will have a strong reputation in the market, people will trust you. When people trust you, they reward you with money. Okay? The companies that we trust, the companies that we have been trusting, we do business with them for decades. And we are loyal customers. That loyalty is created because of business ethics. So really, this is going to be a course on stability of power. And stability of power comes out of business ethics, of doing the right thing. So it's going to be a very interesting course, and it's going to help you sort of open up your mind to this whole framework of character and of business ethics. And this will ultimately help you take very powerful leadership positions, because people will recognize it and they will bring you forward. And that's the intention of this course. If you found yourself in a position of power, how do you maintain it? And if you are not in a position of power, how do you gain power in situations where you do not have power? And all of that, the answer to all of that lies in your code of conduct. And this is what this course is going to be about. And so watch the whole series from start to end. Don't miss any videos. And I'll see you in the next video.